touchdown pass arch less.
See him grow, Spiro, is DeAndre Swift.
Natty temperature's right around.
An injection, just a little. It had all the same. He went through Thursday. Bengal, he's only had.
He did last week in legs. 99 yards to get the party started.
Johnson and Owen Burks, a double team block, and then it's just speed. He outruns it, and that's how you start.
Boy, you wanted some fireworks at the start. Holy smokes, 99 yards, point after by McPherson. Charlie Jones, second-year play on his hometown team, and he throws the first uppercut punch.
Well, just a master class of returner. Green grass with nothing but you and the kicker, and you've got to win that battle. The speed takes over, and what a start for Cincinnati.
Over of last year. Arch, I think we did that game, didn't we?
You got a great memory.
To start, and boy, you just think of what momentum that gives a team, Arch, that just took one on the chin with the way that they lost against the Jets last week.
Took one on the chin. That's how to get this crowd really, really rocking.
Charlie Jones already putting his stamp on this. Chicago's going to get their first touch. Devin Duvernay crosses the 20, and he's going to get close to the 27-yard line. Gang tackled. No DeAndre Swift, so he's minus one of his top offensive weapons in this game.
Well, listen, important. I know he's the #1 pick, and the microscope is going to be on him. I think it's important to understand that he knows critical moments.
Caleb to the air to get started up the seam, and it falls incomplete, looking for
his best, but that was with DeAndre Swift as the centerpiece. All eyes are on Kyle Benungai, who had a really nice game against
injury street close. Here's Benungai, first career start, crosses the 30. The man they took with the 7th round, but Trey Hendrickson and no Logan Wilson. We know Wilson has been demoted the last couple of weeks, but the loss of Hendrickson, Arch, massive.
Yeah, Merciful side. This front four is going to have their been well in the last 4 games.
Williams from the gun completes. First down. Though for all of their red zone issues, Arch, the penalty issues that they've had, they've been one of the best first quarter offenses.
Really good example right there on 3rd down, first down.
A little trickery. Caleb gets it to his tight end. Komet's going to toss. And the Bears go
tempo here.
Trying to get Cincinnati off guard. Officials are going to whistle this. We get a timeout here, or was this Odunze bobbled? And that's excellent communication and vision by that Bengals sideline.
It really was, especially with Chicago rushing up to the line.
To Odunze. One setback is Benungai. Play action. This is where Williams has excelled. Batted up high in the air. Dangerous sequence for the Bears. It falls in the defense.
Well, you're right, Spiro. This is where Caleb Williams has been at his best, and he really likes to target Odunze, which are better man-to-man corners in the NFL.
Williams, here they come. Bengals giving chase. Penalty flags fly as Joseph Osai. Pass protection for the Bears that was such an Achilles heel last year has been better this year.
Illegal contact, defense number 44.
Killer.
So Niners who have really struggled this year.
Williams rolls out, throws across his body. He's got DJ Moore. Going to get inside Bengals. Pressure to downs for the Bears as they work inside the Cincinnati 38. Benungai gets inside the 30-yard line. Arch's first career.
Swift. Benungai really is an inside runner specialist.
Again, more misdirection. Williams gets it into the open field. It's more opportunities, and one of the things that Ben Johnson said in our sit-down with him this week, getting DJ Moore some more opportunity.
But he certainly has to see the ball more in this offense.
Benungai taking on tacklers. Red zone operation has not been good.
Well, I think the first thing that you have to look at in any red zone team, that's the #1 thing that stands out when you watch this offense. You're not going to get a chance to score touchdowns.
On 2nd and goal, play action from Williams. Bengals giving chase. Caleb buying time. Going to run for it. One of the things you mentioned, everyone covered down the field, even the incompletions hurt here. Can you scramble?
Williams in the red zone. He's got to make faster decisions. They're looking for Odunze. He slips. Now just scramble that athleticism that you've been born with.
3rd and goal. Manungai not going to get it for Ben Johnson. 4th and goal. Clock running. Offense on the field.
You know, Ben Johnson is a wonderful play caller, a creative play caller. It's option. Get him on the edge, but he has to have a chance to make this play.
They go end around. Moore's going to toss it and into the end zone. On multiple plays on this drive from Ben Johnson as he goes even deep.
You see, they call this a lead. Creative play calling of Ben Johnson. They execute it and get that touchdown.
Art, you've mentioned some of the youth. We know they got the 2 rookies in the on CBS. What a crazy start to this game. 100, maybe almost 100-yard kickoff run back by Charlie Jones and Samaje Perine. Starting field position, a 39-yard return. So here's Flacco, the right shoulder, question mark all week. We heard the report.
Me, 1 week after the injury seems almost impossible. I can't wait to see how he plays.
Hand up to Chase Brown, who's been reborn over the last 3 weeks.
Well, first and foremost, the Bengals have to continue to protect the football. This Bears defense do that.
This is Samaje Perine. Arch, everyone talking about Chase Brown in that loss to the Jets.
Well, listen, after contact, he was after contact since back in the NFL.
Free blitzer coming off the edge. Quick decision. Flacco gets it to Higgins. Breaks the initial tackle. Up of 24. Pressure was coming off the edge.
Down. But he really didn't get a lot of targets. And I'm excited to see this matchup. Tyreek, watching how he plays against T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, to me, is going to be the game inside the game today.
Fisher's going to mark it at the 27-yard line. So instead, it's going to be a pickup of only 11. Here as they continue to talk about it. But again, it's the quick, definitive decision-making by Chase Brown tripped up just past the line of scrimmage. Drees Kyler Gordon placed on IR, so they go out and they bring Gardner Johnson and they get Tyreek Stevenson back. Big news as well.
Again, you know, Tyreek Stevenson again is the secondary that takes the football away. Kevin Byard, 33 career interceptions, 4 of them this season. And CJ
handoff to Brown. You know, we wondered how many snaps Gardner, purposes, everything that we gathered this morning, they expected him to be on the field a good amount today.
Well, he played. He started his career in that scheme.
Chase Brown lines up in the right slot. Flacco protected over the middle. Brown couldn't squeeze it. Boy, he Brown, and on 4th down, Cincinnati's drive stalls out, and they're going to go for 3.
Boy, they had it there, and they schemed it. And Chase Brown has been excellent as a runner, but in underrated fashion, the work he's
tied for second most on the team with T. Higgins on the season. 41-yard field goal attempt by McPherson. And that's going to get the Bengals the lead by Charlie Jones. And then the McPherson field goal. Duvernay is going to play it from his 5-yard line across the 20. 25 cuts back in the Pro Bowl.
Of their inability to stop the run and also their inability to rush the passer. You know, those are 2 things that last week, the Jets did a really one-on-one open field tackles without pursuit last week against the Jets.
Pitch play, Manungai finds the by Theo Benedet. Aditi.
Spiro, the veterans on this Bengals defense called a players-only meeting on.
And yes, that dreaded players-only meeting. Will it lead to tangible results? Caleb again tucks it away. Everyone covered. Caleb breaking a couple tackles. Scrambles for 13 and a Bears first down.
Absolutely. I thought in that first drive there was a couple plays where fast decisions. If it's not there, either check it down or use your legs.
Once again, tucks it away. And another first down run. Clock stopped, 4:24. And this one looks like it's coming back.
Illegal shift off.
After their 2-1 start for the Vikings. 1st and 15 after the penalty. Bears go back to the ground game. Manungai hard hit. Money's worth as Manungai pays the price for 8.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. Watch That hole was about 3 or 4 yards wide, and it makes it really tough. But that's the
young, fierce Adam Archuleta on that play. My goodness. Manungai taking on tacklers. Going to pick up 2, nearly 80 yards. They're the only team in the league that's had a negative penalty yard differential in every. On 3rd and 5, Manungai slips a tackle, and he's got the first. Electricity in those legs. Key block by Darnell Wright. First down Bears.
Well, and another really nice job. The edge to Manungai on 3rd and 5 shows a lot of confidence in your young back.
Manungai on the pitch. The Saints over 80 yards of rushing last week. Not as big in terms of the numbers, but now no DeAndre.
And that takes away no quarterback scrambles, but just on design runs. They've been averaging 140 yards, is 21%. That's been outstanding.
Fake handoff off the play action. Manungai, boy, did he make the grab for the Bears.
It was. I mean, and so these are the areas where you want Williams to just get better. You know, and try to pick up an extra 2, 3, or 4 yards. And he's got the tackle breaking ability and space at another level.
Williams back to the air, batted down, looking for DJ Moore. Terrific play for the Bengals.
They're lucky this wasn't picked off. With Taylor Britt playing the inside, that ball is inside. That's got to be trouble on play action. His eyes aren't in the right place, but he is critical. His development.
Ito's second game since his return from the thigh injury, a 47-yarder, and he shanked it wide right. What's the call here?
I didn't see any
5-yard penalty. It's still 4th down.
It's on DJ Ivy, and that's going to give Chicago